usually I'm a pretty laid back dude. I don't get on here and say too much of nothing. But I came across something that I really needed to share because it's got me upset and it's not cool. And I hope that other artists have not had to go through this. And it's really crazy when you line up all the things that happen. So, starting from the beginning, about 2 or 3 months ago, I mailed myself some merchandise, some CDs of my own creation that I have created over the years in preparation for a show across the country. I mailed a bunch of them and we sell them at the shows, and I was waiting and waiting and waiting and they never showed up. So I contacted the US Post Office. I did an official search. Hey, where is my stuff? And after weeks, they finally get back and say, I'm sorry, we can't find your stuff. Did you have insurance? And they wanted to go through all this claiming of insurance. Meanwhile, about 2 days after that, now remember, months have gone by and I don't have my CDs. And all of a sudden, after I make this report, within about a week or two, my CDs suddenly show up at the step. But it's not my CDs. The package that I sent myself showed up. It was a brown box and it had stuff in it. It had my handwriting on the front of it and it didn't weigh right. So I said either something's missing or something's off with this package. So I filmed myself opening up the package, and sure enough, inside of this package that I mailed to myself, and I know what's in it, instead of my CDs, it's a box full of burned DVDs from like 1950s to 1960s stars with bootleg plastic covers and John Wayne movies and stuff that I would have never owned or seen in my life in my box that I mailed to myself. I immediately contacted the post office. Post office was like, we don't have anything like this ever going on. That's crazy. Did you have insurance? I did not have insurance on this particular mailing, and I'm trying to find my stuff. Can you please help me? So the post office doesn't really have a box to check when you're doing an official report with the post office. They don't have a box to check. Hey, somebody took the stuff out of my box and put something else in my box and let that come on to me. They don't have a box for that. It's either your package is missing or it showed up. So every time you report it, they would be like, yeah, we showed that your package was delivered on this date. Yes, the box showed up on this date, but my stuff was not in it. Can you please help me find my stuff? Now, this is a federal offense. Tampering with mail is a federal offense. Somebody at the Cincinnati plant, I believe, in Cincinnati, Ohio, where my package was apparently sitting for months, opened that box, took out my CDs, and filled my box with burned John Wayne DVDs and sent it on. Now, it was somebody on the inside because my box didn't even show up until after I made the report. So it was never going to come. And then when I made the report, like, where's my box? All of a sudden, this mysteriously shows up at my doorstep with John Wayne CDs in it or DVDs in it. So I've got a report, active report for a missing box with no way to tell the post office. I've called the post office. I'm like, yo, somebody took my stuff. They took it out of the box that I labeled and put in these ridiculous DVD titles and then sent the box on to me. And what you delivered to me is not what I shipped myself. Can you please get my stuff? So that went nowhere. I'm constantly reporting, I'm double checking, I'm triple checking. Never got back. Well, they got back to me, but it's always, your package was delivered. And we go in the cycle. Okay. Fast forward a couple of months later, I go to my Spotify and I notice all of a sudden I've got merchandise to sell on my official Spotify artist page. At the bottom of my artist page, there is merchandise to sell. What merchandise do you think is at the bottom of this page? My CDs that I mailed to myself. I know that they're my CDs because nobody else has these titles for sale anywhere. I'm the only one that has this merchandise. You need to buy it directly from the artist. So I know this is my stolen CDs. I have been trying to get my CDs for sale on Spotify, but did not have enough merchandise or whatever clout they required in order for me to sell my own CDs on my own Spotify site. Yet somebody else got a merchbar.com account, posed as me, the official artist, and was able to get bootleg copies, well, they're actual real copies of my CDs that they stole for sale on Spotify under merchbar.com. So artists, I've walked into stores in Germany and places across the world to see my bootleg CDs, right? In the stores there for sale on burned various type of media over the years, and that's bad. But this is my actual product, official CDs, like CDs, not CDRs. And these aren't as dated as you think. And let me just say this, for an independent artist on tour, when we do live shows, although CDs are not being sold like they used to in the store and all of this, at our shows, this is one of the ways that fans can support us and help us to continue to bring them new music is by purchasing our CDs, our t-shirts, and the merch we have for sale. So it's very important to an independent artist in this day and age where streaming is not paying, where people are no longer buying CDs from the store, to have merch available to sell at our shows. And for somebody to take that merch and not only take it, but post it for sale on my Spotify account, my official Spotify artist account, that somebody can do that and make money off of stuff that I paid to produce and record. Independent artists, be aware, this is a thing. I don't know if this has happened to anybody else. This is the first time I'm hearing about it, but your stuff can get jacked en route to yourself. So insure your stuff. I normally do, but I wasn't expecting anybody to steal my product like this from the US mail, which means that somebody on the inside has access to and is stealing stuff from the mail and then sending it on in the box it came in with replacement merchandise so that the system doesn't even catch that it's been stolen, because it shows in the UPS system the package was delivered. I needed to say that. I hope you guys are well. In the meantime, if you would like to support a brother that's out here doing it and you have time, please go to my Bandcamp, which is, I will link it below the video, and support a brother and buy my real merch. I have vinyl, I have CDs for sale, I have t-shirts, I have buttons, I have things that I would like to share with you. Thank you to all those people that are buying the stuff, that do support and come to shows. I really appreciate it. We're working on new music. We are hoping to come to a show near you or to a city near you. But in the meantime, whoever took my CDs, man, it's crazy. The world's crazy, And let me just say this. It's hard enough as an independent artist to make income from our original music. I know that you guys are aware of the SAG-AFTRA strike that's going on. That struggle, and the actors and the writers that are struggling with streaming payouts and the unfair practices that are going on in that industry are just like ours in the music industry. We are also struggling to get paid from streaming and other avenues. So to take an artist's merchandise and then sell it on their official site, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm trying to get this across, man, in the most honest way possible. Whoever took my CDs, it's not cool. Spotify, Merch Bar, I need you to pull that down. I've reported it to both companies. I'm hoping that we can track whoever took my CDs and recover any money that was wrongly given to them for these stolen CDs, and hopefully put artists on alert that this also can happen to you. In the meantime, if you can, the official place to get my merch right now is on Bandcamp. I will link that at the bottom of this video. If you can, if you have time, we appreciate the support. Thank you to everybody that has supported. And I hope to be performing in a city near you soon. We're working on new music, so I hope to see you. Thanks so much. And artists, stay awake, stay woke. Love y'all.